Hello, final day in Malta today. We're in Valletta, just going to do a bit of shopping, a bit of mooching, so there probably won't be much to this. And I travel home tomorrow and I'll do a full video for that. It's raining as we speak. I've got a nice fountain behind me. But yeah, it's raining, although I can see blue clouds and it is actually quite sunny. So I'm going to nip into the city and let's see what I can find. Always amazing walking into the old part of Valletta. City walls are absolutely huge. Ramparts on that side. Quite busy today, considering it's the last week in September. And that building on the right is the Parliament building, which they've tried obviously to blend in with the walls which surround the building. So let's go and have a look at the old part of Valletta first. I do like a city though that embraces modern art as much as it embraces its history, because we've got that there and we literally walk a little bit further down and we've got a very nice coat of arms of some sort. Right, if you check out my videos for my last two trips to Malta, I stood in this exact spot last year for Malta Pride and the year before for Euro Pride. They turned that building rainbow last year. I think this is probably the most oldest part. You've got a nice little church of some sort. I think that is the government office, old one. I noticed there was a sign for a stock exchange, so that's around here somewhere, some hall, and yes, tourist tractor train malarkey. Anyway, this guy seems to be serious and relevant. It's actually a good shot. You can see what is New Valletta outside the walls. You've got the walls in the foreground, big cruise ship, docks where they do the repairs, and then the three cities, which you hopefully will have seen my video from the other day when I visited there. It's a Maltese air show. The airport's over there somewhere, so there's going to be a lot of planes flying today. And if we just wander around, the Maltese Central Bank. Right, let's carry on exploring. Everywhere you go in the Med, they like a good fountain, and they do it well. Yeah, going to a major city, back home, nope, can't do a fountain. Real good view of the ramparts that we were just on there, and the Bank of Malta I mentioned. Now if we scan round, you can see that's New Valletta, which is outside of the walls, which leads down to the cruise terminal, and this frankly amazing boat which seems to have sails as well as being a cruise boat. Well odd. That, by the way, is a lift, because with that high up you can get a lift down to the cruise, and I think it's €1. Right, so if you come to Valletta and you want to see a good view, what I would recommend is coming here, which is the upper gardens, and this leads you out onto this little balcony section which views the three cities which I visited the other day. Right, this is the main street of Valletta, so we've come in there, which is the Parliament building, come past Wembley stores. I have no idea if that's got anything to do with Wembley in North London. And then this is the main street. All the streets operate on a grid system in the old part of Valletta, but it's not flat in any way, shape or form. Drops down in the middle, goes up at the end, and then really drops, which I'll show you when we get down there. But this essentially is shopping central. This actually gives you a good idea of the undulation. It really does drop, and you've got a little banister on the side to help people up. And on the other side it goes up, but then, as you've seen before, massive cliff face to go down to the river. Well, if you want somewhere to eat and somewhere to drink in Valletta, you're not sure. This is one street down, and it essentially consists of restaurants. Restaurants there, restaurants there, restaurants here, and restaurants there. And just because it's a staircase instead of a street, yeah, bars and tables and chairs will be out on here later. and another street where the bars are built into the steps. This one's even better over here if I can quickly get before that van comes. Right, I've walked to the end of the peninsula, maybe, and you can see that the military history really now kicks in. It's essentially totally and utterly fortified all the way around. And even on the other side, which is one of the 3 cities I visited the other day, fortification. And an ice cream van. How about that for undulation? Yes, I'm going to walk up that in a minute, as long as I don't get run over. Right then, having walked up those steps, I'm going to have to get a drink in a minute. But firstly, we're in the main square, which again, if you've watched my videos from previous years, this is where a Malta Pride took place last year. In fact, the stage was there, and I was standing somewhere over there. Fabulous night. Well, it is the safest place in Europe to be if you're LGBTQ+. Nearly didn't get that out, if you excuse the pun. Yeah, so this is Valletta. Fabulous place. Very easy to walk, but as I said, there are some hilly bits. Plenty of places to eat, so really recommend it. And after the rain earlier, it's now sunny. Right, made it to the other side of the Valletta area. Trying to find the right word there. The little island fortified there in the middle, and then that is Silemia. And then if you look really close, there's that tower again, and there's a little tower next to it, which is my hotel. But there's shopping centre and stuff. I was there last night actually, had a nice meal in a bar. You can see how Valletta, over the years, probably 700-800 years, has been fortified over and over and over again. And that leads out to the Med. Lovely day now. Right, that was Valletta. Hope you enjoyed the mooch round Valletta. I'm now off to do a bit of shopping, which I won't bore you with. So next video hopefully will be tomorrow. Flying home. I know, it's been a fabulous holiday. There is another video to edit, which is my trip to Gozo, which will go out probably after this. So hope you've enjoyed it. Please, as always, like, subscribe and give me a thumbs up and spread the word. See you soon.